Congratulations to you all at the Kilkenny Twilight Community Group in being awarded a grant for your project dedicated to diversity, awareness, visibility, inclusion and development, or DAVID for short, under the National LGBTI+ Inclusion Strategy. I applaud your work at the Kilkenny Twilight Community Group in promoting social inclusion and integration, and with your new DAVID project, the brilliant opportunity now to offer ways to help LGBTI+ members of our communities feel more seen, more visible, included, safe, equal and supported. It's incredibly important. As a member of the LGBTI+ community, I know the discrimination and hatred we can face as a direct result of our sexuality or orientation, or the use of pronouns even. I've been working on a file within the European Parliament dedicated to cyber violence, which highlights the specific forms of online hate and abuse that we encounter as a community. Forms of online and offline violence and hate speech continue to be prominent issues, and it is through great work at the community level that we can create immense and positive and sustainable change. Project DAVID will see Twilight work right across the country, holding workshops in rural Ireland which will challenge the stigma attached to the LGBTI+ community and other minority groups. As a vocal advocate for mental health and as an MEP who has led and held a dedicated Parliament event on the subject of mental health issues faced by our LGBTI community members, I'm delighted that Twilight will also be able to work with Mental Health Ireland to facilitate mental health specific workshops dedicated to LGBTI+ issues. If you have faced discrimination within your local community, had someone react negatively to you being who you are, had to overcome an experience where someone made you feel lesser, I would ask you to reach out and get involved in programs and workshops like DAVID. These initiatives offer each of us the empathy and understanding in the face of hate speech and discrimination. To those of you who would like more information, please visit twilight.ie for more information. It's all there. I also want to take this opportunity to acknowledge having held 2 very successful international conferences on stigmatisation of migrants previously. I want to congratulate you all at the Twilight Community Group and for everyone who participated in getting involved in such an important conversation. So important now more than ever. Addressing issues of integration, discrimination, the empowerment of women, all of these are essential conversations to have as a community, as well as at national and European levels. For me and my work on this issue at Parliament level, I always focus on the importance of social inclusion and integration. As a member of the Civil Liberties, Justice and Home Affairs Committee within the Parliament, I consistently table humanitarian amendments for Parliament reports and call for better reception facilities at EU borders with appropriate mental and physical health services, translation services, education provision and protection for vulnerable migrants, including LGBTI+ people, women and children. And of course, the unaccompanied minors. The grotesque us and them rhetoric, which is perpetrated by some at all levels, from European to local, only serves to severely impact the fundamental rights of asylum seekers and refugees. Hate speech is on the rise across Europe. It jeopardises our social cohesion and puts human rights under great threat. Block the Hatred, Share the Love is a great EU campaign based in the Western Balkans to protect people who have been affected by stigma and discrimination. And it's also a fantastic idea to extend this campaign to initiatives in your own and our own communities. I look forward to reading about the outcomes of this conference, and I'm sure that we will all come more aware of our responsibilities with a greater sense of empowerment for the work that we must do together to tackle all racism and discrimination throughout our European Union. Thank you very much.